Well, that was fucking rude. They must feel entitled again. I don't know. I don't know why anybody even would feel entitled about fucking showing their dick or their ass on fucking screen. Dude, like seriously, normally people get paid to do that shit. Well, that's because those people actually get paid because people want to see them naked. Um, I don't know. I saw nothing but like a deformity in that last thing. You know what? You can't fix stupid. At least a lot of people say that. There might be a few ways to fix stupid, but there might be a few ways to fix stupid. Yeah, they really did that, Rip Curl. Yeah, pathetic. Absolutely pathetic people, man. They're out there. You know why they? I mean, they left me alone for a long time. I thought we were on. I mean, not mutual grounds because I'm not a fucking troll. But I thought that all that fucking stupid bullshit had gone away, but apparently not. And you know what? YouTube ain't gonna make it stop. I don't think they can make it stop. Anyways, I apologize to anybody that might have been offended by any of that nonsense display. And you know what pisses me off the most is they impersonated my girlfriend Nikki D. You don't go fucking around as my friends. Makes me want to take this a little bit personally, Aldi, if you fucking are listening. You know what? Maybe next time you won't just get arrested. They'll find your body dead and raped in a fucking river. Sorry. Rip Curl. They used Nicole D's icon to get up on screen because I know a lot of the people and their icons. You know, and freaking the moment I start to get relaxed and be like, oh, I know this person because 98.9% of the time it's the same person. This one time it was some idiot with his fucking shit hanging out. And you know what? I take that very personally. And Nicole, if you go back and watch this, don't worry. We'll get this son of a bitch. No, it was Nicole D. Cashew. At least I believe that's what it said. It said Nicole D. Yeah. Yeah, I have too. And that's just it, man. You know? All right, hold on. Let me throw this back out of here. Now, from now on, everybody's got to show their fucking face. Period. Yeah. All that because of one freaking idiot. I know. It's annoying. It really is. You know, it's like having kids, even though I've already raised my fucking kids, but they act like fucking children. You know, and I think it's a shame that their parents haven't slapped the ever loving shit out of them yet. But you know what? Yeah, if I recall correctly, yeah, Nikki D has come on. She's come on for some of the movies and everything. Oh my God, Buzz T. That would be even worse, dude. Oh my God, Buzz, you're wrong. You're just so wrong, dude.
Assholes, man. Fucking assholes.
Yeah.
Dudes too. Why couldn't it be a chick every now and then that does that? I'm just saying.
Navy
Not
vet.
really.
Show you. Oh,
Not
that's right.
really.
All right, Navy vet cannot show his face. I'm gonna click him on and be ready. Navy vet, is this you?
Yeah, it's me, brother.
All right.
Recognize you by voice. God damn. Dude, now it's fucked up.
Tons of
Now,
bitches.
Yeah, that's really wrong. And she only posted like some videos like just today or yesterday, I think, on her channel and stuff there, and they're all legit and stuff. Once I just looked.
Well, that's why when I seen Nicole D pop up, I was like, "Oh, Nicole, what's up?" And then it's
Yeah.
like, "Oh,
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah,
It was worse. She was in chat when that happened.
yeah." She was still in chat, typing or whatever when it happened.
Yeah, that was some messed up shit.
What's going on? A bunch of trolls, Johnny. That's what's going on.
Yep.
Yeah, Johnny. Yep. The trolls fucking are attacking again.
They're attacking tonight again.
Yeah,
I guess they do it on holidays, you know.
It was a foreskin troll.
It's it's kind of funny how a bunch of liberals and gun hating people are celebrating a day that was won by guns.
Exactly. It's like, oh, guns are bad. I'm like, if it wasn't for patriots and guns, you'd be speaking British.
Yeah, no, we would be, dude. I'll tell you what, if it wasn't for patriots and their guns, we'd still be flying the British flag.
We'd still be over the crown, yeah, under the crown. Hey, Moonlight.
And then everybody's like, oh, January 6th was bad. And I'm like, no, it was just bad that a bunch of patriots and probably some other people took over the U.S. Capitol unarmed. Like, just imagine if they were all armed.
I love you, Backwoods.
I don't know. It didn't look like it had any peanut butter on it.
Yeah, where was it? Zach? Zach wasn't in here.
We know it wasn't Zach.
Peanut butter, Zach would have been all over it. Screenshot that. I'm putting it up for my screensaver. Click.
God. I'm British. You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Look at that fresh new haircut.
Nice. I'm gonna make me a fresh cup of coffee.
Yeah, I got hair in the front, but in the back, nope.
It's kind of neat because when I drive around now, the breeze fucking hits my beard, my goatee, and it fucking makes it blow back on my neck a little bit. Like, all right, I'm starting to get some fucking growth going.
Yeah, on my road trip, I had a fly get stuck in mine. And I was like, get the fuck out of there.
Hey, when they came up on the backstage, were they using the same picture she usually uses?
Yes. No, the same one that, like, the exact same icon Nicole D would use. Yeah. It was absolute bullshit. So if you come up on the panel, now Navy vet, I know your voice and I know you and I know you don't have a camera.
Yeah, since I don't, I'm going to email you something there that only you know, and I'll type it in backstage when I come on.
Yeah, that might be the better way. I mean, it depends on if they keep trolling.
Oh, shit's falling everywhere. God, I need some more room.
I'm on a 7-day drinking, and I remember yelling, "Can we please just be honest and admit once for all this shit is bullshit."
I just bought a cheap webcam off of Amazon that works really damn good. There's the little logo thing.
Cool. I'll show you mine. Oh wait, I can't because mine's
It's Fanico. The only thing bad about it, it's 110-degree field of view. Like
That's too much.
if I stick it on my monitor, it will show the ends of my flag.
That's cool. Do you want to see my cats eating over there out of their food bowl? This is the perfect panoramic right here.
Yep. Yeah,
Hey,
I use the old Logitech C920.
Nikki, you just missed it, baby. Oh my God, some fucking idiot came on there as Nicole D and fucking just showed his dick. Wait a second.
Well, showed foreskin.
Yeah, it showed something.
No peanut butter, but you probably had a bunch of cheese.
God.
Yeah, Nicole, I don't blame you, dude. This is all of them fucking trolls.
Yep.
They'll fucking be all creepy and crafty and fucking, just when I thought it's like, okay, I'm off their radar, they come out and do some stupid shit like this. You know what? Hopefully YouTube will fucking catch these people and fucking just remove them. But I doubt it.
They would rather take people down like us.
Yeah, well, they try. Me, all right. So I had to end my stream and start a new one. Yeah, it's annoying, but it's like swatting at flies.
Yep.
Honest. Flies are always going to be around.
I never realized how bad flies were.
A little bit heavier.
I never realized how bad flies were till I went to Iowa. I'm like, my God, there's flies everywhere. Like, I want to go back to Phoenix.
The best trick I've seen for flies, if you got a bunch of, was get a whole bunch of them, the sticky traps, and hang them from your ceiling fan, and just watch out, man, because that thing will collect the crap out of them.
I saw a guy that had a assault rifle.
The assault. Yeah.
I'm like, that's fucking cool.
I bought one for my dad, but I don't think he uses it. But whatever. Yeah, they're cool. They're what they do is they're just a little burst of air, but you pump it with granular salt, and when you shoot them, it's usually got enough horsepower or enough power to fucking kill them. You salt them to death.
Yep. It's an assault rifle. Yeah, my microphone cable quit last night. Cable was only like a month old. Just stopped working. And I was like, son of a bitch.
What was it? Just an old cable?
No, it was a brand new cable, like a month old. And I had it all ran down my boom arm and under my desk and all tied up, and it just stopped.
That's the thing with buying some of the cheaper cables. Sometimes you win out, you're okay, but a lot of times they don't quality control check them very much.
This was a $15 cable.
That's not very expensive.
Yeah, the general rule for any electronics period, whether it be sound or, performance wise or something, it's only as good as its weakest part. So if you got any shit wires, that's all the good. Better your amps are, your guitar is.
Yeah, I was pissed because I was like, what the hell? My mic kept cutting in and out, and everybody kept saying my mic was muted, and then it just went dead. I was worried that it was my brand new microphone. But nope, it was the damn cable. Because I got a really nice mic.
Yeah, if you got a nice mic, dude, go ahead and then spend, $50, $100 on a good cable because it will make a difference. I promise you.
My mic only cost $28.
Only 28, but well, you should probably look at a decent cables and stuff from like sound and stuff. They're not necessarily the electronics places. When it comes to cables, I try to get name brand usually.
It was it's that company that the name starts with an A, like Tech or something. They make all the charger cables and the little wall wart chargers and stuff.
Oh yeah. I've got one of their USB chargers.
Yeah, and I was like, I thought it was a decent cable, but I tried plugging it into my phone, and my phone wouldn't even charge on it. So I was like, all right. So now I'm using the cable that I charge my phone with. I got it plugged in. So I had to move my boom arm all the way to the back of my desk, and my cable was long enough.
It might not be the cable itself. Sometimes those pin connectors are just a little bit too short or too long, and they don't connect right.
Yeah.
So if you play with them a little bit, they'll cut in and out.
Yeah, I got the.
If I recall correctly, Nicole D should have already had a wrench on my channel, and so she comes in without one. That's usually a pretty good sign there.
Yeah, she has a wrench.
Because she's been around a long time.
At least on the.
And the fact, just the fact that these fucking pricks are using my friends' fucking names and icons, really kind of makes me want to go over there and bless their fucking hearts.
But see, they're doing what they want to do because they're making you mad.
You're just, yeah.
See,
Yeah, case, they are. The last time they did it, it was frustrating. But I mean, this time they took it a little bit more personally. They took it a lot more personally for me. And all right, I'll give Aldi about an inkling of credit because you're such a fucking douchebag and you have not been able to keep your fucking minions in line. Don't fuck with me. Because you know what happens when you fuck with me. I can make 2 phone calls and your fucking life's going to be hell. You might go back to fucking jail. Hopefully. Sorry. All right. I got that out of my system.
Woosah.
You ain't got your wrench here. Don't worry about it, brother.
Serenity now. Serenity now.
Serenity.
Yeah,
I love that song. Silent. Oh no, that was Silent Lucidity.
It's Seinfeld. Serenity now.
Who was the one that sang Serenity? Wow, who cares?
Oh, I don't need this anyway. Okay, cool.
What, Silent Serenity? That was Queensryche.
Silence. No, yeah, Queen's right.
Yeah, silent
Lucidity.
Lucidity, yeah.
Yeah.
I always thought that song sounded like it was a big Pink Floyd ripoff.
Yeah, I did too.
Eric, yes, I do.
I can't listen to that song now because when it came out, I was a DJ and everybody wanted me to play it. And I'm like, oh.
That song got so overplayed when it came out.
That one and Strawberry Wine.
17.
Oh God, no!
The first
I
taste
hated
of
it.
drugs.
And people that DJ now don't know the struggle of DJing 30 years ago.
Yeah,
when you had to carry around, cables that were like extension cord size that weighed 50 pounds
Yeah.
and a great big amp and stuff. Now they just plug the laptop in, plug the speakers in. Speakers got their own amps in them. Well, I had to carry around, 6 foot tall PVs. Oh, where did everybody go?
I'm still here.
4th of July, and I'm stuck breaking apart roaches.
Yes, Nikki. Actually, Nicole usually does. The only problem is tonight we had a fucking troll come on there pretending to be Nikki D, and honestly,
remember.
Yeah, I think she's had to change her account multiple times because of these fucking idiots.
We had Captain Foreskin come on.
Yeah, well, he's gonna be fucking Captain Nutsless if I ever fucking get there.
It was
fucking
fucking
nasty. How many fired? I wonder. 1, 2. I bet 3 shots, 3 well placed shots. I could just yank the entire fucking junk off, and then just squish it on the floor under my boot.
That's a good cigar.
No. Well, the thing is, Nikki, they came up in the side chat, and you can't see a wrench at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just came up as Nikki D, and it's like, oh, it's Nikki, it's Nicole.
Nikki D. Yeah.
Yeah.
D. All right.
Yeah. And instead, it was some fucking asshole that I want to fucking shoot in the face.
Yeah, it was definitely weird.
Yeah, try that shit at my doorway, motherfucker.
Assholes.
That's the thing with these people, they know they would never do this in real life because they know
They barely get out of their own basement.
That's because they live with mommy and daddy. Probably ran out of pudding cups or whatever, snack packs, and throwing a temper tantrum because mom wouldn't let them have their Xbox account this weekend. Why? Now I'm gonna go and I'm gonna show my penis at people.
Stuck
like
in mama's basement.
That kid on South Park, Hot Pocket.
Hot Pockets, yeah. Mom, BK.
Hot Pockets are nasty.
Yeah, and
yeah, they are.
all right, Nikki. I want to answer this one because, like, our buddy Navy vet here does not have a camera. So what I did was when I brought him on, I was like, Navy vet, confirm your voice, and we did the voice analog, and we know it's Navy.
We know it's Navy, yeah.
Yeah, but seriously, I thought they were done with me. Like, seriously, I thought they were like, nah, don't fuck with this guy anymore. And apparently I was mistaken.
Nope, there's always someone new out there.
That's a new guy that didn't get the memo, and he's been like, living with grandma because mom got tired of his shit. So she was like, get out and go to your grandma's house, or get out and get a job. And he was like, I can't get a job. Grandma, help me. And grandma was like, come here, sonny boy. So, and now he's back home again because grandma kicked him out. And grandma don't have internet. So he hasn't been able to get all the memos and everything.
Exactly.
Moose Man.
What's up, Moose? YouTube uses the name. Wait, excuse me.
Damn.
I know you're kicking, brother. I'm still kicking too.
I watched that movie Fury today, then I watched a bunch of episodes of John Adams.
Fury. I'm trying to remember Fury.
That's the tank movie
That's
with
the
Brad
tank movie
Pitt. in it.
with-
Oh yeah, the Brad Pitt one. Yeah,
Brad Pitt, yeah. Where they're in the
yeah,
tank.
Tank Commander. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to go watch the new
That's
Fast
that's
and Furious
Nicole.
movie,
Oh,
but
sorry.
I was going to go watch the new Fast and Furious movie, but I went to the theater and there was no room to park, and I'm like, nope. So I'm going to go in the afternoon tomorrow because I've had the tickets for over a year now.
That is Nicole D. I told her to text that number when she came in the chat, so that is her, even though she's not doesn't have a ranch.
Okay, cool. We got you, Nicole.
Good morning.
420.
Yeah, 69.
Wow, those are awesome call letters.
I like those call numbers. Yep.
I know, right? It's like, okay.
I used to live
All
on
right.
69 High
Ah,
Street.
Nicole.
That used to be on my license, 69 High Street.
Oh, I get it now. That's pretty good. 69.
Light bulb.
I always didn't want to move. When I was like, man, that's such a cool address. I don't even want to move.
Oh, Bella, you're on the phone with Nicole? Okay, cool. I love Dark Knight. That's the one Batman movie, other than the original Michael Keaton, that I like.
That's the best one.
That's the best one. Exactly. That's what I was getting ready to say. But the Dark Knight, I really like the Dark Knight. You know, that, yeah. Well, I'm a Joker fan anyway. I like, you know. So.
Yeah. I
So,
Why are you so serious?
yeah.
Why so serious?
Which one's your favorite, Jester?
Serious.
I don't have a favorite Batman.
What?
Which one's your favorite?
I would have to say, all right, between all of them, which goes all the way back to Caesar. Okay, Caesar. You know who I'm talking about with the Adam West one. I would
Oh,
say
wow.
probably Jack.
You fucking
I would
old
say
motherfucker.
probably Jack. Jack is my favorite, and then Heath Ledger right after that one. You know,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Yep.
But Jack Nicklaus will always be Joker to me, and then Heath Ledger. And see, a lot of people don't know this, but Heath Ledger actually only with Jack Nicklaus to be the Joker. Like he would Jack Nicklaus mentored him and was like, "This is how you got to play him and shit," or you know, gave him tips on how to play the Joker. And then he switched into it. I seen like a behind the scenes thing on.
I honestly like Joaquin's spin on the Joker and stuff there. It's pretty twisted and dark.
I like Joaquin's Joker too. The new Joker movie, yes, that is amazing. I love that Joker because that was okay. It takes time, place in a different time area or time period, but that was more of okay. That was the Joker that got corrupted by acid or chemicals to where Joaquin's Phoenix, that's what happened in society. You know, society just beat the shit out of them, you know, treated them like dirt and everything, you know, and that's what product you got from them. You know, a sociopath, a freaking nut job.
I like the way that the Joker was created that way, but I hate that the movie was made that way because that just shows all of the left themes coming through saying it's society's problem, but yet they're the ones perpetuating it.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh yeah, right.
That movie's a total analogy for what's going on in today's society.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And see, also, I mean, I've watched that movie a bunch of times, and the way you can interpret that movie too is towards at the end, because he's in the hospital, he's in the mental hospital at the end. Couldn't have been all of it in his head the whole time. You know what I'm saying? Because he's been in there the whole time, and she's like, "What are you laughing about?" Well, you wouldn't get it. You know, maybe he was thinking that the whole time, and he's just been locked up, and then he killed her, and then that's, you know what I'm saying? There was all different types. That movie took me down a little bit of a rabbit hole.
Not a movie to watch if you're high.
Yeah, I'll watch. I'm always.
Nah, if I'm gonna watch anything on my, it's gonna be like Judgment Night or Cheech and Chong. Fuck all that shit. Yeah, I honestly, I watched the last Joker movie. I was not overly impressed with it. I'll just be honest. I mean, was it, dude? I liked De Niro getting shot in the fucking face at the end. Absolutely, dude. Best scene out of the fucking movie. You know that fucking piece of crap.
I like when he starts dancing. That's life. And remember, everybody, that's life. Bam, and then he gets tackled.
You know what I mean?
I like at the end when it shows all the TV screens, because if you sit there and you watch the different TV screens, you could actually see like the cops come in and tackle them and everything like that. Like I said, I've watched it a bunch of times, so I've sat there and just watched this TV screen, and then just watched this one, and then just watched this one, and then just watched this one. It's crazy. What's up, Jet?
In stereo. What's up, Jet? Yeah, and I've thought about going back and watching some of the newer Batmans. And I'm like, God, I just don't want
George
I don't want it to spoil my memories, dude. I remember like Adam West.
Yeah.
And I remember Michael Keaton.
Yeah.
And I remember what's his butt,
George Clooney was one. Val Kilmer was one.
Yeah, Val Kilmer, dude, kicks ass, dude.
He was the one that did the Riddler with Jim Carrey. And see, a lot of people don't know this, but they actually wanted what's his name? Robin Williams to play the Riddler. But Robin Williams said that he wouldn't play the Riddler unless it was Michael Keaton that was doing the Batman. And Michael Keaton wasn't going to do Batman. So he was like, I'm not going to do it.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, I seen a behind the scenes on that one too.
Cool.
I think Robin Williams would have been a weird Joker.
Yeah.
No, Riddler. He was playing the Riddler.
Yeah.
In the third one, he was going to play the Riddler. Yeah.
Yeah.
I could see him as a Riddler. I could totally see that. I could. So what show did Robin Williams make his first appearance on?
Mork and Mindy.
Mork and Mindy.
Yeah.
Wrong. He was on Happy Days first, then spun off to Mork and Mindy.
Really?
Oh wow.
Yes, it was an episode of Happy Days. He was so popular that they made their own miniseries with him.
I do know how he got the part in Mork and Mindy though. Like when they were doing, because I seen a thing on this.
He had to blow Mindy.
No. No, when he went in for casting, they said when they brought him in, they said, show us how an alien sits in a chair. And remember how he would sit upside down? That's how he sat in the casting chair.
I also read in a documentary the reason he did that is because he was having sinus congestion from doing too much cocaine.
That good. Yeah.
Could be part of the problem too. Back in those days, cocaine was such a problem. Like it's not nowadays. I mean, nowadays the president's son is smoking Parmesan cheese, right?
Oh yeah.
Our Tide Pods.
Yeah, and you know what he's also doing? He's selling art at $500,000 that freaking 2-year-olds do at freaking, pre-care or pre-K and everything, where you just take little drops of ink on a piece of paper and you take a straw and blow through it and the ink spreads out. That's his art that he's saying, oh yeah, I can get $500,000 for this. The fucking 3-year-olds do that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, you got my silence because I think that's stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah, crazy.
Back on the Batman subject. Okay, I'm also a Batman fan. On the TV show, The Flash and all of that, all the crossovers they did on the TV shows, they actually were going to bring back, God, what's his name? The original Batman. Not Adam, but
Michael Keaton.
Michael Keaton. They were going to bring him back as old Bruce in one of the Flashpoint kind of deals.
Yeah.
I want to see a Batman Beyond with him as Bruce Wayne teaching the new Batman. That would be badass.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they would have to find a totally brand new actor, though.
Yeah.
I mean, you couldn't put like Chris Helmsworth in there or anything like that. Because I mean, everybody always looks at him as Thor, you know, as the badass fucking. For most part, pretty much.
In Batman Beyond, I mean, it was this skinny kid that couldn't
I
fight
think
for
the panel
shit.
got hooked on Speed Racer.
Latin Patriot. Well, if you're gonna pop in and pop out, that's fair enough, brother. But happy Independence Day to you, and
Thanks.
may you celebrate it however you see fit.
Yep.
One person thought it'd be funny to show his dick.
Yeah.
Is that what happened?
I'm gonna show you my penis.
Yeah.
I usually show my ass, not my dick.
I turned around to mess with the screen, and then I hear DF say, "All right, I'm into it." I'm like, "What the fuck?"
You're doing
Yeah,
a 300. Oh my God, Joker!
Some troll came on, and then he was naked and just turned his webcam down, and all you saw
300
was
hours
a
straight.
schlong with a whole bunch of foreskin.
I'm
What
glad I missed
the
that.
hell, Joker?
I ain't doing no 300-hour stream.
300-hour stream? Are you serious? Are you
No,
going
yeah,
to fight
yeah.
penis?
Dude, maybe I'll stop in there and give you guys a like or two. Probably only be a
So
little bit.
who's doing
Joker,
the
throw me
300
your
stream?
link. I'll pop in.
Joker, I guess Joker is. He
That
says
would be
we
cool.
are. I don't know who we. Could be Keith the Patriot. I mean, he fucking does like 42-hour streams. I'm like, are you kidding me, dude? I'll go maybe 3 hours, 3.5.
Your
Dude,
record.
like, I try not to get outlandish anymore. Yeah, no, I get that. I get that, Joker. It's just, wow. I don't get it. If you've got like fucking 3 people watching, then
That
all you're
is-
doing is watching.
That is 12 and a half days.
Yeah, like right now, there's
There's
apparently
only 2 of y'all.
now check this out though. I can do this. Check this out. I can see how many are actually participating in the chat because a lot of people are on their TVs. Like right now, Janet is probably on her TV, and she's just like, "Well, what's going on?" So right now we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We got
Fingers can
basically
count.
11 people that are interacting.
Yeah, they're interacting. If they don't type anything in chat, then it never shows up as a participant.
Yeah.
They can just be lurking.
Damn lurkers.
I know. Are they trolls?
If you're lurking in the chat, say hi.
If it's Janet, she's definitely a troll.
She's a troll.
Yeah, Janet.
Janet's a troll for sure. She's been trolling. She got a trolling motor.
Trying
With
to do a 300
With
hour.
a dead battery.
Y'all are insane, dude. Why?
300 hours. That's
I
crazy.
mean, honestly, that's all I can ask at this
Hey,
point.
Deb.
Why? Why would you want to do a 300-hour stream? You're not gonna
guess-
fucking make it on fucking National Geographic or
Dude,
Well,
they're doing it for
or
Guinness, man.
Guinness Book of World Records.
Records.
Oh,
Yeah,
all
they're
this
doing it for Guinness.
Jinx.
Yep.
I just did the math on it, and it's 12.5 days.
Damn,
Yeah.
almost 2 weeks.
Yep.
You guys don't have nothing to do for 2 weeks.
If you guys need a really good, stable connection to do that or host it, I
Guinness
can do
Book
that for you.
World Records is 259 hours.
So they are going for the world record. 300 hours would be the world record.
We should do it. Just just for the hell of it.
We should go 302, Ron.
No,
No, you know what they'll do is they'll be like, okay, you went 300 hours, but you only had, between 3 and 9, 10, 12, 18 watching. Now if you can keep like 100 or 2,000, oh, there you go. That would be the fucking thing. See if you could keep 2,000 going.
Hey, Joe, I could do my part. I won't be able to really be on the stream and stuff, but I could host it for you guys because I got a wicked-ass interconnection and everything's on a battery backup. So if the power goes out, it just keeps going.
cool.
Yeah, Nikki, that's what I thought. Guinness record, yeah. I hear
Oh,
you.
don't worry, Nicole D.
We know it's you.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Mine is too. I'm not too worried about it.
Yeah, just don't be worried about it over here. They used you to infiltrate my last site, Nicole D, and I don't blame that on you at all. All right, just I want to make sure that you understand that it was because these people have no moral compass. They have no ethical background.
Nothing to do.
They're walking pieces of fucking shit, in my
Yep.
opinion. And so don't take anything to offense, Nicole D. I still love you. Just I wish. Never mind what I wish. Never.
Oh, man, like 3.5 hours I'm leaving for the beach.
Which beach? Or
Oh,
not which
well,
beach, but
I'm in North Carolina. Actually, I'm going to
oh,
be,
okay.
we're going to Swansboro, which is like really 20 minutes from Emerald Isle, give or take. But it's a lot of sound. It's I'll be on the water. My buddy has a beach. He rents a beach house every year. So
Nice.
all I got to do, he just told me just come down and pay for my gas, and he'll take care of everything else. So
Cool.
That's a hell of a friend.
yeah, bring me and my dog. He was like, come on down, and I'll take care of everything else. And I'm like, all right, cool. So I'm gonna go down there and do some crabbing and do some fishing and go to the puzzle store and get a puzzle.
Oh yeah.
Hey, how long do you boil your crabs?
I don't do that shit. I catch them and he gives them to his mom and I give them to my mom. But if
And
you're
they boil
boiling crabs, you probably boil them for about.
An
What
hour.
I would do is on a roaring boil,
Eric
you have
Johnson.
your whole crab, and if you're just dumping the whole damn thing in there, I would say probably about. Let's see here at Squire's Pub, it was like. I think it was like 12 to 15 minutes because they had oranges and Old Bay, bay leaves, lemons, and something else that was in the boiling water, the crab pot. So, yeah, about 15, 20 minutes. You'll be able to tell by the color because it'll be a dark
Right
color.
on.
And when it comes out, it'll be like that nice reddish color. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or, the orangish reddish color. That's when you know when it's done is when it comes out in that color. Steaming half the time.
Eric Johnson's comment was epic.
What Eric say?
What was it?
We now have true trolls are dicks. Yep, that's right. They are.
Yeah. Well, trolls usually live under bridges. But we also know that they can be killed.
But these are blue crabs. They're probably about that big. The little
Yeah,
ones.
so about
Yeah.
10 minutes.
That's what I mean. They're not like king crabs. They're only small ones like this. They're little crabs like this that you get.
Yeah, I mean, what would it even be like trying to pick a fucking crab leg out of that?
Well, what it is you don't eat the legs. That's the whole body shell part. You know what I'm saying? It's a blue crab. It's not like Alaskan king crabs where they got the big legs.
That's
The
what I
body is- Yeah, you crack them open and then you take the meat out and then you mix the meat and that's how you make your crab cakes. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I
Oh,
like the blue crabs, the little ones like that. And then what you do is you have a crab hook, which is like a triangle with a big lead weight on the bottom of it, and it's got a string on it, and you just walk to the side of the pier when the tide's in on the Sound, and you hook a chicken leg or a piece of chicken, raw chicken through it, and hey, if it's rotten, it's even better, you know, if it's nice and smelly, and you just drop it in the water. And you sit there and you just sit there and you watch your chicken leg, and all of a sudden you'll see a crab run up to it, and he'll grab it and he'll start pulling the chicken, and you just slowly pull the string up, and he'll hold on to it as he's coming up through the water, and you take a net and you scoop him up and then throw him in the bucket and then keep on going. It's fun.
Wow.
It's
You don't
fun.
even get the meal?
Huh?
It don't even get the meal?
Yeah, you just boop.
He might get a bite or two.
And then we all my buddy he also has he also has 2 or 3 crab traps, like crab pots, you know, crab traps. And we bait the crab traps and we'll throw those out there too. So they'll run in out there and get them.
Yeah, rub it in, Joe.
Yeah, Billy, they're little blue crabs. Yep.
Damn, y'all are making me hungry now.
Yeah,
I
I'm
do
pretty starving.
They're fun to
I
catch.
do have pizza. I eat pretty good tonight.
Last year he caught he caught 2 grouper in his crab traps. They're a pretty good sized grouper. They're about that big.
Wow.
Hey, grouper or flounder? No, they were flounder. I'm sorry. There were 2 flounders. They're about that big.
Those are fat too, right?
Yeah,
Flounder?
they're flat. Yeah, they're flat. But I mean, they get big. They swim sideways like that, right on the side. But yeah, they're pretty cool, man.
Wow, look at you, fucking fisherman. It's all right. I'll be the sailor.
I got
You go
the
out,
slam on
you
this.
do the hunting, I'll do the sailing.
I got the slam on
Chicken
this.
nickel.
Amish made sausage gravy today with biscuits. It was
Oh, dude!
Oh,
Did you make hoe cakes?
no, it was from this restaurant here called Der Dutchman. Der Dutchman, yeah, but it's all like made from scratch. Real ingredients.
Yeah. Hoe cakes are the best too. They're kind of like biscuits, but a little bit thicker.
We just stopped and picked some of the instant ones you make yourself at home, and you sat there and just dipped them in that sausage gravy.
Sausage
Stick to
gravy,
your-
milk, salt, and pepper. Yeah.
Yep. Oh yeah. Stick to your ribs.
Flour. Bam.
Indy,
Put some
your
cheese.
favorite breakfast
you guys
is
are
your
making me hungry.
After 3 a.m., that's 4th meal time.
What kind of art did I
Yep.
do? I do a little bit of black and gray. I do a little bit of painting. I do models. I like to put together models and paint models, Daniel. I've done a couple tattoos. I do all types of artwork. And I've taught myself. I've never taken one class. I've read the book, Drawing on the Right Side of the Brain. That's what taught me how to draw.
But not going to any form or school and being self-taught is so underrated because learning on your own through experience is the best teacher.
Yeah. Like here, Daniel.
And everybody wants a piece of paper now, and it's stupid.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I'm
That's good,
self-taught. Yeah, and I'm self-taught. I haven't taken one class. Yeah, and I'm actually doing a bigger one that I have in the art room. That's on a tan background, but it's on a bigger medium. I'm doing another eye like that.
If you can draw eyes, then you can draw anything because eyes are the hardest part to draw.
Eyes
Yeah.
and hands. Eyes
Yeah,
and hands
Hands.
are the hardest things, and that's what I like to work on. I like to work on hands and eyes because if you can get that down and you can get the shading down, shading is a big thing. If you can get shading down, then you can take line work and just add shading to it and make it pop out so much. It's crazy.
I always had the hardest time with hair.
Oh,
if you try to go detailed, it looks like shit. If you
I've got
go too basic, it's
I have a YouTube channel that I watch every now and then, and they teach basics on how to get hair and then do realistic and everything with just shading and just it's all pencil strokes and how hard you're using your pencil and then shading how light, how dark, and everything, and then using a blender. You know, if you got to use a stub blender and stuff like that, you know. Never want to use your fingers because the oil messes up and everything. You always want to use like a tissue paper or whatever like that. Yeah. Yeah, it's fun. It's very fun. It's very relaxing too. But yeah, I do models too. Like I put together the plastic models and then paint them up and everything and detail them out and everything like that.
I used to do military aircraft. I wasn't really into the car models. Me, it was, fighter jets. And I started, like, first one was a F-4 Phantom, and then I just went from there. Like, I've done dozens over the years.
Oh yeah, I mean I do all different types of freaking. I've got two ships I'm getting ready to do. I've got a Cutter Shark that I've almost completed, and then I've got the Jolly Roger. And Jolly Roger's going to be a bitch because I actually have to sew the fucking sails onto the damn masts and everything like that.
Damn.
Man, I had some ships in a bottle that my grandfather bought back from somewhere in the Orient during World War II. I don't know where he got them at, but they were like authentic ships in a bottle. I had two of them, and the guy I was living in the house got broken into, and they hardly stole shit, but they got both of the ships in the bottle. I was like, those sons of bitches. They weren't worth a dime, but, to me, the sentimental value, I was like, they were intriguing to look at. You're like, how the hell did they do that?
Well, and I know how they put those ships in a bottle.
I know how they do it now, but, for years, you would just sit there like, how did they do that, And even once you know, it's still
crazy. Yeah, once you see how it's done, you're like, whoa. What they do is they build it in the top masts like this. They lay them down flat, and then they stick it through the bottle. And once they have it positioned, they pull the masts up, and it pulls the things up, and then it clicks in the spot. And that's how they keep it. They put them.
Yeah, and usually it's just one rope that they pull in.
It's one little string that they pull to click it up, and then they go in and cut that little string off.
Yep, and then everything stays in place, and it's like, wow, holy cow!
It stays right in place. It's crazy how it's done.
Wow. I thought they blew the glass around it.
They build it and they stick it through the hole, and then they pull the mast out and then cut the string on the mast, and then
Wouldn't it be easier to cut the bottle in half and then glue it back together?
It was looking. It's intriguing though, because if people would be able to see that seam and stuff. That was the whole thing, because when we were kids, we would look at those. You sit there like looking for how they do that.
Yeah, it's cool.
And my grandfather would always, well, I told you them Chinamen are small.
Yeah, but some of those boats were bigger than what you could fit through the bottle then. You know what I mean? Like on a wine bottle.
Well, see, what the bigger ones that you see, I've seen this too, is they assemble it inside the bottle with tweezers. Like they'll put the bottom piece and they'll put that in there, and then they'll stick the next piece through the hole, and then they'll glue that one in there, and then they'll stick the next piece in there and move it around with a piece of tweezers and put it in there. I mean,
some of them, the ship is too big to even go through the entrance and stuff. Like the whole of the ship is too big.
So they put it in through pieces, and then they build it while it's inside the bottle with like long freaking tweezers and hemostats.
Yeah. Okay. Wow. That's a lot of fucking work.
Yeah, a lot of patience.
Yeah.
Good luck getting me to do that.
And some really shitty hands.
You watch a 15-minute video and you're like, man, they do that really quick. And it's like,
well, now their grandkids are making great grandkids are making Nike tennis shoes instead.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't mind me. Just grabbing a fucking snack here.
Snacking it.
Yeah, I'm snacking it. You're damn
Yeah,
right, dude. I got the munchies, man. What can I say?
Start talking about food, that'll do it.
Mm.
You know, talking about food will trigger people to getting hungry. And I remember reading an article from it was Popular Science, Popular Mechanics back in the 80s. And they were talking about an older article from back in like the 50s, 60s, where they were first trying to introduce smell-o-vision. So you're watching Burger King commercial and you see the Whopper, but not only you have to see it, but now you got to smell it too. You know how much that would be torturous? Like,
Oh.
You smell that spam?
Today on National Geographic.
Thank God they never figured that one out.
Biscuits and mustard.
yeah, nobody would want to watch Dirty Jobs then, would they?
Yeah.
Not at all.
No.
Yeah, no doubt.
Salmon. Smell like crab cakes.
I used to live like a half a block away from a Burger King, and every now and then the wind would change, and you could smell the smoke. It was torture.
Yep.
The worst place I've ever worked like for food wise smells that would make you hungry is when I worked at a bookstore. Right across the hall was a Cinnabons place where they made.
Oh, yeah.
Coming in the morning smelling those was like, oh.
I worked at a store in the mall when I was younger, and there was a Cinnabon right across, so you could smell it and you could see them.
Yeah, that's torture.
I'm just like, oh, I think I gained 30 pounds working there.
You going on break? I'm going to get Cinnabons.
No, we could just call the store and they'd bring it over to us.
Oh, that's even better.
Because it was only however wide the main aisle was in the mall, maybe 40 feet.
So long as they can bring some milk to wash it down with that, I'm all right with that because, man, you got to have some milk to wash down Cinnabon.
Yeah.
Wait. Don't say that.
I'm sorry, Daniel. You're gonna have to be more specific. A reaction video to what exactly? I mean, I watch a lot of videos on here. I watch videos almost every night. You can ask most of these people. I'll fucking turn on a movie.
I was watching Beavis and Butthead Do America earlier.
I know. Huh?
Actually,
wow.
I've seen that on here, and I'm like, I haven't watched that in years.
they've been having that movie on my Pluto free stream, because that's my free TV that I watch. Pluto, they've been having Beavis and Butthead Do America, and today all day on one of the channels it was nothing but Beavis and Butthead Marathon. That's all I was doing.
Cool.
Me and my mom were sitting there doing a puzzle, and it would start coming out, and I'd be like, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's where that puzzle is, huh?
Need TP for my bug hole.
I am the great Cornholio.
I am Cornelio. Do not make my bunghole angry.
Are you threatening me?
They were the best when they first started on MTV. Like, what was it, Liquid Television, where they got their start? And
Yeah.
Liquid television.
baseball.
Hell, Mike Judge at that point blew up.
I want
He
the
had
great
in the Hill. He had Beavis and Butthead. He had what is it, Dario? Yeah, he had a corner on the market there for a while.
Yeah. Trailer Park Boys.
What about us?
No, Billy said, I've been hooked on Trailer Park Boys.
I am.
Trailer Park Boys.
Hold on. Never mind.
Mine was always Ren and Stimpy.
Yes.
I forgot about Ren and Stimpy.
What's with you, man?
Did you see that fucking squirrel? That fucking asshole was talking shit to me.
How could you be so stupid?
Yeah.
Stupid.
Or Ed and Eddie.
Yeah, I remember that.
Or Pinky in the Brain.
I was
yeah.
just saying, Pinky in the Brain.
What are we gonna do tonight?
Animaniacs.
Same thing
Yeah.
Take over the world.
We're gonna take over the world.
Take over the world.
Hey, Brady.
And one of these days, we will take over the world.
We will.
What are we going to do today?
We're gonna turn it free again.
Turn it.
I was all about Ren and Stimpy.
Yeah, I liked it when he had his booger collection. Remember that? It was underneath it.
Nose goblins.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was underneath. It was underneath the. He had it underneath the coffee table or whatever. He picked his nose and put it underneath the coffee table. You know, I remember MTV oddities too. I
You
remember
guys-
the Max, and I remember the Head, and I also remember Eon Flux because that's where
Aeon Flux.
Aeon.
Yeah,
Flux.
Aeon.
Yep.
Whatever. That gay bitch. Yep.
Yep, Aeon Flux. But yes, I remember Max. Actually, the Max, the very first time the Max came on, and it was the very first night that the very first episode of South Park came on. I was tripping hard on some good acid at my grandma's house. I'm not gonna lie to you, y'all.
I was tripping hard.
I was tripping hard on some good acid.
Yeah.
A friend of mine really messed with me one time. That movie Nell with Jodie Foster. I had never seen it before, and he waited until I was. He waited until I was tripping my brains out and put it on for me. And I thought it was me. Like, I can't understand a fucking thing she's saying.
Ty, in the wind, Ty. Yeah, I know that movie. You gotta talk for yourself now. In the wind, Ty. No.
There was a movie that I was really drunk when I first saw, and there's this actor, and he was the character as the actor, but he was inside of his own head. I cannot remember the name of the actor.
John Malkovich.
Malkovich. That
Yeah.
fucked me
Oh
up.
yeah, John
Malkovich.
Malkovich. Hell yeah, dude! He played Cyrus the Virus on Con Air.
Yes,
Yeah.
Cyrus the
Yeah.
Pirate. That was awesome.
Fuck yeah, Con Air kicked ass.
Yeah.
I like his role in what was it, Red, when they go and find him and stuff there, and they're like, he thinks they were, doing experiments.
know.
Like,
Hey,
well,
he
he
got that. What is he got? A fucking teddy bear? Something?
He was in I know
the
he
pig.
did one of the voices.
I bring the pig.
Yeah,
He
the
did
pig.
one of the voices in Beowulf too. He was in Beowulf. He did the
Really?
voice in Beowulf.
Yeah, John Malkovich gotten around, definitely. I like him. I like his acting.
Yeah.
He can play a good guy or a bad guy.
Oh, Of Mice and Men. I forgot about that one. Yeah, he did good in that too. Real good.
Never seen that one.
You know, I haven't seen it. I've read the book.
Oh, that's a classic movie if you've never seen it. It's up there.
Yeah. Never seen it. Never seen that.
I mean, I've seen Shawshank Redemption multiple times. I've
Yeah,
seen
Shawshank.
Glass Castle. No, I haven't seen anything with. I mean, other than like Con Air and what other movies did he play? He's played in a lot of them.
I bet I've watched Shawshank a dozen times.
Yep.
Yeah, I love Shawshank Redemption. I
Fuck
can't
yeah, dude.
believe that movie. I've seen that movie.
I can't wait to move to Mexico and hook up with one of my old friends from prison.
And a new frame.
Yeah.
Because I'm a huge movie buff. I bet I've got over 700 movies. Got a big 50-inch flat screen and a Bose surround sound.
Yeah, I
So
worked at a video store for a while, so I'd get all kinds of freebies and stuff there.
when I watch a movie, my neighbors watch the movie. Especially if it's got shooting in it. I had a neighbor call the cops on me because of the shooting.
Good sound system, huh?
Yeah, it's a Bose 321 Acoustimass.
Yeah, just beware when if the cops ever pull up on your house and they're knocking at your door to turn that down when you open the door because they'll they tend to respond badly.
A one of my wife's coworkers was getting a divorce, and she had it sitting in her garage, and asked my wife if she wanted it, and she had sent my wife a picture of it. So my wife sent me the picture, and I'm like, hell yeah, I want it. That's like a $5,000 system.
My cousin got one of you remember the big projection TVs, the ones that like were 3 foot from the wall, and then
Yeah.
My brother has one. Yep.
Yeah, my cousin was doing a hardwood floor at this house. It's in this area of town where they're all like castles. They're all stone structures. And the customer bought the TV without measuring the arch. And he got it home, and he bought it like a clearance sale. And he couldn't take it back. My cousin ended up with a free TV because they couldn't get it in their house.
Wow.
That's a big ass TV.
Yeah.
I'd be taking that TV apart to put it in there.
No doubt.
Oh, with this area of town, they weren't hurting for money. It's called Upper Arlington. All the houses there, like I said, they all look like castles.
Anything north or upper or. I just looked at my phone and they changed the icon for the YouTube Studio app.
Yeah, they did that the other day. It's like a hexagon now.
Yeah, it's weird.
Daniel, that's good. Yeah, dude, Gremlins. Yeah, the tractor scene. Yeah, that's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
I
That
was
was a
thinking
classic
about
one to
watching.
see.
I was actually thinking about watching Critters here coming up. I'm probably not going to do it tonight. It's already super late. But maybe tomorrow afternoon or something. I don't know. Pete's always going live, though. I don't know how he keeps going live. I mean, I don't get it. I guess maybe he's trying to set some kind of record. I don't know, but I don't think it's gonna make him $1 million. I'd be amazed if it did.
Damn, Joe, you broke a window with your speaker? Holy shit.
Tombstone, Billy. Yeah, no doubt. I could always watch Tombstone.
Tombstone, yeah, I'll be your Huckleberry.
Yeah, I'm your Huckleberry.
I want to watch Tombstone and Tombstone.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, my mom and dad just went to Tombstone this weekend.
That'd be pretty.
Yeah, dude, I was talking to my son. He's like, oh no, grandma and grandpa are down in Tombstone. I'm like, no shit.
Hey, here's another B horror movie. Do you remember Chud?
Yeah, cannibalistic
Cannibalistic humanoid
ground dwellers.
Yeah. Or Toxic Avenger.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, those were total B trash movies. Swamp Thing.
Swamp
Yeah,
Thing.
I would
Yeah.
say. Yeah.
Yeah, my mom was big on all the creep horror movies and the B movies, and we always had all those in the house.
Got to. Yeah, it is totally, Patrick. That's what I love about Arizona. Is even where I'm at down here in the valley, you know, I'm kind of on the outskirts of the town, so to speak. I don't live directly in the heart of fucking Beanerville or fucking any of that crap. I live on the outskirts where all the other fucking retired people live and the other patriots live.
Out in the boonies.
Nah, yeah, give or take. But we don't have too much to worry about here. Just saying. Young Guns, yeah, Young Guns is great too. I love that one.
After I moved out of West Phoenix, I'm in a nice neighborhood now.
Oh yeah, how often do you see the cops around your neighborhood? Twice a week, 3 times?
Maybe once a week.
Wow. It's way higher than mine. I don't even see the cops around my area in 2 weeks usually.
Yeah, we see him about once every 2 months. It's usually because somebody passed away, because there's a lot of elderly around here.
Exactly. Yeah, same here. I'm out here in Far East Mesa. You know, out here with the old folks go. The Canadians come here to vacation during the summer or during the
Snowbirds.
winter. During the winter, yeah, snowbirds. And every year, more and more of them stay.
Yeah.
And every year, they get worse and worse at driving.
Yeah, everyone that says Phoenix drivers are crazy, I just did that 4,000-mile road trip, and there's crazy drivers in every damn state.
I know. Yeah.
And everybody's like, "Oh, Phoenix drivers are bad." No, they're
Yup.
crazy drivers in every damn state.
No, Columbus got ranked 4th in the nation for worst
Yeah.
drivers. I'm like about a half hour away from it. And I hate going there.
Columbus, Ohio.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah, I was just in Ohio last week.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I got family that lives in Findlay.
It's so flat through Ohio. It's like boring, nothing but cornfields.
You haven't lived unless you've driven through New York City. Mm-hmm.
Back when I was a truck driver, I dropped a grand piano off in Times Square.
Oh shit!
Pissed everybody off because I just pulled up, put the air brakes on, turned the four-ways on, and 6 guys started helping me get this big-ass piano out. Cops were like, "I need you to move." I'm like, "I will if you get this big-ass piano out." And then they strapped it to like a crane that was over a freaking roof, like hanging over the edge of a roof, and took it up like 10 stories up through a freaking window. I made sure that they signed off on it before it left the freaking ground. It's like, I'm getting paid first before it leaves the freaking ground.
Yep.
Yeah, the cops were pissed.
I was driving a 26-foot box truck in the middle of Pittsburgh, and I was following the GPS, and it tried to turn me down a street where there was a overpass between the buildings, like a sidewalk, and it was way too low for me to go under, so I had to back up in the middle of like downtown Pittsburgh. Rush hour to move. But I got lucky because there was a truck driver that was like coming at the first light, and he blocked the traffic like 2 lanes for me, and like was let me get through. I was like gave him a big old thumbs up, you know.
I missed an exit once and had to back up a mile to get the exit. Traffic was scattering because I'm like, I don't know where this road goes. I got to get that exit. But I did all kinds of crazy stuff when I was a driver, like backing down a wood dock to have a boat stuck in my trailer.
Oh, shit.
Where my outside
Damn.
doors were in the air off of this old rickety wooden dock, and they were like, "Yeah, back on up." I'm like, "No, truck stays on pavement."
God.
I'm like, "No, I'm not putting the truck on this rickety ass wooden dock that I wouldn't want to walk on. If the trailer goes in the water, I can stick it in gear and pull the trailer out."
Wow.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, my craziest trip was I held blasting caps to Anchorage, Alaska. And everybody's like, "What's so scary about blasting caps?" And I'm like, "That's what they stick on dynamite to make it blow up."
Yeah, and static could make those go off.
Mm-hmm.
I got paid a lot of money.
Watch out for those potholes.
Oh, God, dude. That was back when the Alcan Highway was like half freaking dirt. And it was only maybe 15 foot wide. Maybe.
The straightest delivery I ever had was well, we'd get all kinds of like funny deliveries because we were a private courier, and it was like 1 hour if it was in city limits, and so you'd get the manila envelopes all the time, you know. Well, one time it was like 1 o'clock in the morning. I had to go to this construction company, and it was this little manila envelope that would fit in like a cigarette pack and stuff there, and it's real light, and it's sealed up, and they're like, we need to get this up to Toledo, Ohio as fast as you can get it there and stuff to a construction site. And I'm like, what the hell is this? And they're paying, you know, probably a couple $100 to get this thing up there ASAP.
Yep.
And so I get up there, and the guys are all, they're standing around, like, just waiting for me. And I'm like, I got to ask what's in that thing. And the guy, he ripped open the envelope, pulled it out, and I swear it looked like a shoelace. It was the starting string for the wheel that they used to cut concrete with. It was holding up a whole project for a freeway up by Toledo.
Oh my God! For a fucking pull cord?
Yeah, they could have pulled a string off one of their boots and did all right.
Exactly. It's a fucking pull cord.
That's all it was a fucking pull cord. I was like, get the fuck out of here.
That was the most expensive pull cord ever.
Yeah,
I'll tell you what. When I worked at that explosives plant, occasionally they would have me drive out to other customers in the area and drop off some explosives. Sometimes they wanted me to stick around. And anyways, I pulled up to some places. They were totally expecting me. I pulled up to other places that are like, wait, who are you with? And I'm like, SDI. They're like, oh yeah. And then they get hold of somebody in the back, and next thing I know, all the doors open up, and it's like, okay, here's your explosives, dude. All right, so
I was a owner operator, so I hauled everything. $500,000 cars to. I had a whole truckload of used shoes.
Damn.
I had to go wash my trailer out at a freaking truck wash because the trailer stunk so bad.
I can't imagine.
I think I made like $2,500 off of hauling used shoes. And I'm like, what the hell's, I guess they would grind them up and use the rubber off the soles.
Yeah, they use them in playgrounds. No, that's what they have down
Yeah,
here. They're like shredded up tires and rubber and stuff like that, and they use it for bedding for the playgrounds for kids.
Those spoiled kids. All we had were rocks.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no
we-
shit. Then we had a big ass metal slide that baked
dude,
in
we
the sun.
had dirt and sand.
We had big ass metal slides that baked in the sun. That
Oh,
you
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Big ass metal slide,
would
like
slid
30
down.
feet in the fucking air.
Yeah, 30 feet, 40 feet in the air, and you had to climb up that
Burn
raggedy
your
ass
fucking
ladder
ass
to
all the
get
way
up there
down.
and then slide down there, and then you get sunburnt.
Yeah, you wouldn't go up the ladder on those big 30-foot slides. You have to go up the slide itself, you know.
Yeah, we'd run up the
dude.
slide. And yeah.
No, that we actually had a park out here not far from where I live now. It's called Jefferson, or was called Jefferson Park. I think it still might be, but they had one of those 25-foot, 30-foot slides, rail systems. You know, once you get up that high, it's all encaged, so you only got two options of slides to go down. But
Ours was no fucking cage.
enough kids fell down the crawl path trying to get up and injured themselves, and they had to remove that.
I remember
Ours was
playing-
just like a fucking straight up ladder
Yep.
with like a
Yeah.
little handrail with a metal slide that had probably 4-inch tall sides on it.
Can
Yep.
you
It
imagine
was like,
parents nowadays if you
like a
put
fucking
that,
truck bumper. And you go sliding down and go flying out the end of it.
That's-
and the seesaws were made of metal and wood and stuff. There. Can you
everything.
imagine-
Yeah.
If you put one of those up in a playground in one of these leftist cities now, the parents would have a fit. Oh my God, they got a medieval playground out here.
I remember playing chicken on the monkey bars where you had one person hang on one
Yep.
end and you would
Big ass, like 20-foot tall.
Yeah,
monkey
you would
bars.
climb to the center and then you'd try to take your legs and pull the other guy down first and everything.
Yeah,
Yeah,
without falling yourself.
yeah, I remember doing that, playing chicken on the monkey bars.
Mhm.
or tried to go every other one or every other two?
Oh yeah, I'd skip like 3 or 4 of them. People are like, "How can you do that?" And I'm like, "Dude,
Yeah, I always
I'm
had like a
trying
good like weight to strength ratio, so I
Yeah.
got really good at that.
It's like I
Or
can
or
do, like,
those
25 pull-ups
swing
'cause I have
sets with
pull-up
the 20-foot tall chains on them, so you can get way up in the air when you would swing.
Mm.
I remember jumping out the swing.
Yeah,
Swinging up.
you would swing so high up that the
That
chains would
the thing would start rocking itself. The whole
and
the
the
thing
chains
start
would
rocking. Yeah,
Kiss
The,
my ass. You ain't
the,
getting my ass on a fucking swing.
We would
Yeah.
jump off while it was at its highest point. And
Oh,
then
yeah. Yep,
My-
that's right.
Oh. My
Our
cousin
elementary
was pushing
school
me
had
on a swing one time that we had that was hanging off this. It was ropes hanging off a tree by my grandparents' pond and stuff there, and I got some
Rope
really
swing.
good air. Jumped off, and as soon as I landed, my feet went right out from under me. It was like slipping on a wet banana or something like that. And my cousin just starts laughing his ass off, and I feel something all wet in my back, and I'm like, "What the hell is it?" And I looked down, and it was this bullfrog that was about as thick as a sheet of paper now, and like his guts were all over my back and my ass, and my cousin, my cousin, he's just over there falling over, like laughing his ass off and stuff there. Like it knocked the wind out of me and everything and stuff.
Oh my
there.
God.
The fucking bullfrog, but he didn't stand a chance. He was a dead frog.
the
My
flat
elementary
frog.
school, we had it was like this 20-foot wide deal, and it was just bolted to tires that were bolted together. Like we called it the spider web, but everybody would jump in that, jump through the middle of the tires. It was the craziest thing. Of course, they don't have it anymore, but
I know
that
what you're
was-
talking about.
that wasn't very safe. I saw a lot of kids get hurt back then.
Me and my buddy used to have a big swing in his yard, and he would sit there and I would sit down and he would twist the swing up, so and then like let it go, and I'll just and then sit there and then try to pull yourself up and everything and be like, "Nah." I remember doing that, man. That was so much fun.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have
Those,
to get the outside so I can do that again.
Tell me.
Merry-go-rounds where you just get like
Oh, and
three
you
fucking
spun
guys
everybody around, and you just sat there and just would spin as many kids
God.
off into it. They would fling off. You'd have to get in the center, and they'd fling you right off again. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
They don't make those toys anymore.
nope. And yet we survived.
Yes, we're still. And I drank out of the hose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I rode in the back of the truck.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Swimming muddy creeks.
Would
We
as
took
a-
shelter
as
in
a,
the
uh,
storm
toddler,
sewers.
we would walk across the back seat of the car.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh
I
yeah.
remember, fan blades for a ceiling fan. We used to take the ceiling fan blades off and go up to 2x4s and tap them, and carpenter bees would fall out, and then we'd whack them and pick them up and put them in a jar, and then take the jar and then go fishing with them.
Yeah, you look back at some of the stuff you did as kids, and you're like, "How am I still alive?"
What did I do? Yeah, I'm an idiot.
Or taking like a random piece of wood and a couple blocks and making a ramp so you can
Making
jump
a ramp
Yeah.
for your bike. Yeah. You're like, yeah, that's safe. Do it.
Nah,
I don't
no.
know- I don't know how many-
Back in the ramp. My parents and my grandmother were pulling up to the stop sign right as I blew through the intersection to hit the ramp, and I got so much air that I went backwards and like landed on my back, like right in front of them and stuff there. Flat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet I
Nice.
broke half a dozen bike frames by building big ass ramps where you just land the bike and the part of the frame where the forks went through would just like snap off.
No, the worst is when the gooseneck stripped, because it was all bad when the gooseneck stripped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And your handlebars would spin
Yeah.
around all the damn time, and you couldn't. Yeah. And then
Yeah.
you would turn.
And
You would
You
The
would try
bigger
to
the
fix it
ramp,
with a black tape.
the bigger the ramp that you made, like the bigger ramp right here, you learned that you had to always put like cinder blocks or something right up here underneath of it.
Yeah.
Because if you tried to go up this way, go like that, and then you go over to handlebars. So you'd always have to put like a cinder block or something, or two of them right underneath there to keep it stable so you could go up. I
Am I
learned
the
that.
only guy that's on my nuts right now thinking, damn, flashbacks?
I learned that a couple times
We
too.
built ours differently down here. We actually built ours out of dirt. So the whole thing was a solid fucking dirt. It was about 2.5 feet tall.
I don't live in the desert.
You can, dude, like seriously. It was in all right, Broken Patriot. You know we've got water reservoirs all over the fucking valley here.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's about a 12-foot drop. You come down to the right in the middle, and it's about a 2.5, 3-foot ramp, about probably 60% incline. I mean, we could catch like 3 and 4 or 5 feet of air, depending on how fast we were coming down it.
Hell yeah.
And all it takes is one fuck up, and you're fucking down there, fucking gasping for air.
Hell yeah.
You know, the other common one was when you didn't have the chain guard, is if you had like baggy pants on or, shoelaces.
Caught up in there and then
Yeah.
Or you know what I did too is if you didn't have brakes anymore, so you just stuck the back of your shoe and then you put it back in the tire, and then you would have that gap in your shoe sole to where you just kept on using your shoe for a tire. Yeah, or a brake.
Or those idiots that would try to stop on the front tire by sticking their shoe in there, and their shoe would get caught, and they just tumble.
Hey, y'all, watch this. Okay.
But we survived.
Famous last word.
And we have, yeah, and we have stories to tell our kids.
Daniel's got a question here. Can I ask you what you think of whatever happened to Let It Go? You become a generation playing gotcha with words. Well, the newer generation has, to an extent. I think they're starting to wake up slowly. I maybe I don't understand fully the question. If somebody else wants to explain it to me, please go.
Let it go with me. Well,
No, I'm not going to explain that because I'm going to let it go.
yeah, I'm just gonna.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like Frozen. I'm gonna let it go.
Nice.
Let it go.
What's Frozen?
The Disney movie, Frozen.
You watch? God damn.
No, I haven't watched it.
They just was going to take away your band card. You better.
I mean, when they blast it, on the commercials and shit like that, and I mean, it does stick in your head.
I unfortunately have to watch it
I
because I
think
take
he's
care of my
saying,
granddaughter.
right? Well, I think he's saying that people hold grudges as well as try and trick each other up into some bullshit all the time. They just don't let something go, whether it's a disagreement or ideals are different or whatever.
Agree to
All about
disagree.
trying to prove someone wrong, like
Exactly.
everyone's a fact checker.
Everybody wants to be right. Everybody wants to be correct.
Yeah.
People just need to laugh
Mhm.
more.
Yeah, just let it go.
Live and let live.
It's
Or
like
admit
have
if
a
you're
fucking
wrong.
sense of humor.
Yeah.
Also, forgiveness. Forgiveness is lacking in so many communities, families.
And humility.
Yeah.
A lot of people need.
Mhm.
You want to be honest. What this generation needs. The generation just needs a good ass whooping. Is what they
Yeah.
need. They just need a real good ass whooping. Each and every friggin' one of them. They need a good ass whooping, you know?
Send them out to the tree to pick a switch and come back in.
And get a good ass whooping and quit being
Exactly.
coddled by mom and dad and have them freaking change their own damn tire. You know, teach them how to write a damn check. You know, teach them how to read a damn clock. Kids don't
We all
even
got
know
worried when we
how to
heard this
read a clock.
sound as a kid. You heard that belt come off, and then your dad got the
Yep, that.
oh shit.
My damn dad was so good at taking a belt off that he could pull it off and reach back and grab the end of it and make the belt pop in one move.
Yeah, like a whip, like,
He'd be like, bang! And I'm like, oh God. I just got goosebumps thinking of that. Man. Because he had those like big Western belts with like his name on it.
Yeah.
So the freaking belt's like 3 inches wide.
Dad, take that big ass leather belt
Yeah,
off.
if it was dad, it was the switch or the belt. If it was mom, it was the wooden spoon.
The spoon or the breadboard with holes drilled through it. That way,
But the rolling pin fucking hurt. The rolling pin about knock you out.
Yeah.
My mom's favorite tool was a fly swatter.
Oh yeah.
I forgot about the fly swatter. Those
And
things stunk.
I'm not talking like
Yeah,
the
those
cheap ass ones that are made now. I'm
No,
talking the ones made 40 years ago when I was a
With
kid.
the wooden handle with the big thick, the thick.
Yeah,
Bah!
would leave just welts. Because she would aim for the other butt cheek. So
if you're
the
from
end
an
of it would hit
Asian
the butt cheek and
family.
the wire would hit the nearest butt cheek.
And don't you well, you grow up now and you realize it was stupid. But when you got your ass whooped, you always put your hand back here like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, you always try to
Like they're not going to hit you because your hand's back there. And now not only is your ass hurting, but now your arms got fucking welts and shit on it too for trying to defend and blocking, back there.
Yeah.
Oh, first I got 4 pins. But don't you be trying to block it.
Do that with the belt and then catch it, and then the parent lose grip on the other end, and then you really have to. Oh shit! Here you go.
Yeah.
I
Well,
made the mistake of when my mom went to swing something at me one time. I snatched it out of her hand, and I wasn't going to hit her with it. I just wanted to stop. And boy, she got pissed off.
Dude, you know what? My mom used to smack me so hard with those wooden spoons, they would crack over my ass. And I would be like, okay, mom, you got me.
She got pissed off because she broke one, and it was like a one she'd had for a long time, so she was mad.
Oh God. Or the scariest words as a kid, wait till your dad gets home.
Yeah. Wait until your father hears this.
So you have to sit there and think about it.
Yeah, you're not, I can't even go to sleep. You're like listening for the garage door and shit. Like, oh.
Yeah, because back then we didn't have cell phones to sit there and call Dad. It's all a lie. Don't listen. Let me tell you my part of the story. That was shit. Oh shit.
Now fuck
When he
y'all.
walks through the door, you can't. Mom's gonna be there for.
All right, see now y'all are being assholes, man. I didn't have a dad growing up.
I'm sorry. Your stepdad.
No, he threatened to kill himself.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, and my mom's like, holy crap. Called her brother, who's a cop in Texas. It's like, hey, my husband's threatening to kill himself, and he's like, get yourself and the kids, get the fuck out of that house.
Exactly, Joe.
Yeah, my mom's not been the best pick in the world, but she did all right on this last guy. I actually call him Dad.
Hey,
Yeah, I don't think family has to do anything with blood relation, because I've had friends that were way more family to me than anybody that is blood related to.
Blood related.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I haven't talked to
And
my
see-
blood family in years.
Yeah.
It's just like, the guy I'm going down to the beach with, Roger and Teresa, who's got the beach house. I've known him for 22 years. I've worked with him. You know what I'm saying? He's like my brother now. And hell, he told me, get your ass down here. He's like, this is the one time that we're off for a whole week from the restaurant because we're closed for, remodeling and shit like that. Get your ass down there. You don't have to rush and cram everything in a day. You can actually stay 2 or 3 days down there. So I'm like, fuck yeah. He's like, you don't have to bring nothing. Just bring yourself and buy your gas to get home. He said, I'll take care of everything else. Okay.
Nice.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah. So
That's true, friend.
he sent me the address today. He's like, here we are. He's like, dude, I was just out here on the sound, saw a big ass fucking fish jump up out. Bring the fishing poles. I was like, all right. He's like, I'll get us a fishing license for the day. I was like, okay.
I wanted to say hello to the chat. I saw a whole bunch of hellos. You guys, I can't reply in there. I'm on a phone. I'm usually on a computer. So hello to everyone. I saw many, many people. I can't name all of them, but I wanted to acknowledge you all. I just can't type right now.
Oh, I know how it is.
Yeah. I understand. I think most of us understand. We know you're down there at Hawks.
Yeah.
Or up there at Hawks.
You're
down there at Hawks.
At Hawks. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, right.
Sitting under a big ass tree of Willie Nelson or G13 or Freight Train.
You want to see my room? All right, I'll show you.
I'd love to see your room. Yeah.
Hey, I got a question for
Imagine
Virginia.
what your room is looking like.
Virginia, did you find any bushes bigger than yours?
It's probably smell. Ooh, I like that. It probably smells wonderful.
I feel like but the other wall is different than that.
Oh hell yeah.
Nice.
But
yeah,
he got this air mattress just because I was coming, and I was supposed to be in a tent, but he set me up really, really nice. We made ribs tonight. It's been very sweet. He's an amazing person.
I love that guy. I love that man.
I always imagined that he seemed authentic at every point that I've talked to him. That's why I enjoy having him on.
I love the first time I seen him. He was on Cash Kelly, Streetlight, and it was right after right after Christmas at the Nashville. What happened in Nashville? When it was the big boom on Christmas Day in Nashville, and he was on Cash Kelly, and ever since then I've been following him. Then I seen him one time on 101, and I was like, holy shit, there he is. And yeah, I've just been following him around ever since then.
Right. Yeah, he's amazing and very, very real as a person. He's not pulling any punches.
Yeah.
So
yeah. He's fucking amazing. I can't wait if I can go out there, man, and take Flynn out there.
Daniel. Oh, thank you, Daniel. That is very nice of you. I appreciate that very much.
Hell yeah. No, I'm not in Nashville. I'm in North Carolina.
Dude, you'd be surprised, but dude, like every little bit fucking helps, man.
Oh yeah.
We'll throw that link up.
Okay, I think it's in the.
Oh,
right.
It's at the.
Okay, I see it now.
Yeah, it should be in the description there.
Hey, buddy. On how for T-minus 2 hours, buddy.
And apparently, all right, now I don't know. My sister was telling me about this, but since I do have a child under 17, apparently I apply for this child care credit. So it looks like I'm going to be getting a $250 bonus,
Yep, every month.
even even if I'm working. So I'm
Yeah.
already planning because $250 ain't going to do it, dude. I've got to go back to work like ASAP, which means you might not see me on as many of these late nights coming up.
You gotta
I
do
will.
it.
I will always try and do my Saturdays, and whenever I can do a late night, I'll do it. But I don't know what my next schedule might look like.
If I might start doing the late night for you if you can't do that, depending on my schedule too. Now, guys, because you don't know how much it is. And Joker, yes, that would be an awesome, freaking cool fucking live stream. The Jester and the Joker. Oh, yeah, that'd be pretty cool. That would be fucking cool.
Yeah,
I'd watch it.
the Jester and Joker podcast.
I'd watch it.
Man, Arkansas Prepper.
Definitely watch it. That's right.
Oh, right on, Arkansas Prepper.
Man, oh, and the next couple days, today, tomorrow, Wednesday, y'all be looking for short videos because Flint's going to the beach. He ain't never been there before, and I'm gonna be taking videos of him.
Yeah, I don't ask any of my subscribers to donate any money because, like 6 months ago, when my wife was in the hospital, my subscribers saved us. I'm not going to say how much money, but it was enough that we could pay the rent and the car payment.
Yeah.
Because my wife was in the hospital for like 11 days.
It always sucks.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what it's for. It's just
Yeah.
It roots your life in ways that it's even hard to prep for.
Yeah. Because we live paycheck to paycheck, and I can't work because of my bad heart, and because my wife makes too much money. Disability was like, screw you, and she was out of work for like 2.5 weeks. But I got some great subscribers on my channel.
Awesome.
Oh yeah, I put a thing. Oh damn, I think that one didn't actually load up because something fucking went happen with my phone. But yeah, me and Mom, we cooked ribs and chicken on the grill today. It came out pretty good.
I even had a subscriber mail me this
silver. Oh snap!
It's a 1 ounce silver.
That's a
piece.
1 ounce. That's 1 troy ounce of 0.999 fine silver.
Yep.
Nice.
I know
it was in a case, but the case was cracked from the mail. But I was like, hell yeah, because I've got a quarter.
Hell yeah.
And a dime that's like, it's a mercury dime from 1944.
Is that your silver?
Yeah.
Oh shit! Let me show you that.
He was all like, yeah, I bought 3 of them at the store, so I'll just mail you one. And I was like, yeah, right.
I've got lead.
Yeah.
I've got a lot of lead. Hey, man, I stocked up when the prices were down, man. But you know what? It might be more valuable than silver coming up.
What? I got a 1966 72% silver peso.
Nice.
Oh, peso. That's freaking cool.
All right, check it out. I got 1 troy ounce of copper bar.
I've got 2 of them. Yeah.
I got 2 of them. Yeah, I got 2 of those actually. Yep. 2 copper bars. And then that's all silver.
Damn.
Yeah.
I've got like a bunch of copper
13,
pennies that I've been saving.
14 ounces of silver right here. And then a dime.
So if you're going to buy silver, the best bang for the buck you're going to get your most return on is buying old constitutional silver,
Yeah.
pre-1964 dimes, quarters, and half dollars.
Yeah, I've got dime. I got like 2 dimes in here, and then all these are just doubloons though. I've got all the stamps of doubloons.
My
At the
quarters
going
from,
rate, it's about 18 times stays. So if it's a dime, it's worth about $1.80, and just do the math on the rest.
my quarters from 1945 and my dimes from 1944.
So whatever is that.
It's got a really cool back on it.
Yeah, that's what my
Barber
dimes.
dime.
Both of my dimes are like that.
It's either a Barber
Mercury
dime
dime.
or a Mercury dime.
Oh shit, this is supposed to go in my stash book.
I got some of the older
It's
half
Murphy dime
dollars, like
that year. And what you have standard Liberty.
yeah, the Standing Liberty. I've got some of the Standing Liberty half dollars and some of the Ben Franklin half dollars too. They're really cool looking.
They also have quarters.
I've also been saving
Yep.
like 1981 and older pennies because they're copper.
Yes,
Yeah.
anything that's 1981 and older is
And some 82s.
95%.
Yeah.
Some 82. It's
my,
95% copper and 5% zinc.
My wife's got a food scale because she's on a diet, and you could stick a beard hair on it and weigh it. It's so sensitive, and there's a difference between the copper pennies and the crap that we have now.
Yep.
The weight, it's the weight and everything. Yep, I have a
Do any of you live near casinos?
I have
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
in North Carolina.
If you have friends that work at those casinos, that's actually a really good source for older quarters and older change, because a lot of people will pass and then the family members don't have a clue what it is. They'll go to the casino and offload all this change thinking it's just change.
Mhm.
And when I worked for travel security at one near me, and I got so much of that stuff, and it was just at face value. And I was getting silver dollars, a lot of it. It was pretty crazy. And all of us.
I will once a week go to the bank and just get like $10 worth of pennies and just sort through them.
You can do that, or you can you also go in there and ask for pre-1965 silver dollars, I think, or half dollars or something like that, and the bank you can sift through it too, like that. Like,
and if you check your change you get in the stores. I got a silver dime in about 2 weeks ago. It was 1962 and stuff there. I was like, oh shit, that's worth $2 almost, you know.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
It's rare. It's rare nowadays.
Well, Daniel, I was gonna say we all have to be strong right now, brother.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We all have to be strong, not just in name, but in spirit. But I appreciate that. I do.
Yep.
You're not gonna find a whole lot of people that are really out. Well, I mean, actually, depends. If you follow in the same circles that we follow, you're gonna find a lot more dangerous people. Yeah, you also find idiots that fucking want to show their dick. You just it's a mixed bag sometimes out here in the dangerous world. But you know what? Whatever. Because they can
You
be the ones
also
showing their
find
dicks
diamonds.
while we're the ones hanging them up to dry.
Stanley, I'm about, I don't know, 3.5 to 4 hours from Cherokee, and that's our casino too. So I know where you're. I know Cherokee, North Carolina is the only casino I have. But in now, I think a year and a half, Virginia is getting ready to have their casino right across the border from us.
Virginia's gonna have a casino?
Yep, in about a year and a half now.
Yeah, baby.
They started. They broke ground this year. I wanted to say on it. It was either this year or the end of last year. They broke ground on the casino in Virginia.
Virginia, how's it feel to be having a casino?
Yeah.
The house always
I'm telling you what, you can catch the planet. You can hit the slots all day. The
That's
house
slots?
always wins.
House
House
always
always
wins.
wins.
When you go to a casino where you have your best
Yep.
odds is
Well,
playing at
all day.
craps. Is playing craps, because on craps you're not playing against the house, you're playing on the shooter. You're betting on the shooter in craps.
Roulette. It's always a 50-50
That's true.
chance if you do your black
Yep.
or your
Black
color.
and
Yeah,
red.
exactly. And one of
It
my
is the
buddies
best odds in
already,
the house.
one
But-
of my buddies, Donis Paul, already taught me how to play
What about
fucking
your-
roulette. You don't switch colors. You don't ever switch colors. You might lose 2-3 times in a row, but eventually you're gonna fucking start winning. And what he said is, when you lose, you double up.
Yep.
When you lose, you double up, and then boom, and then on the fucking roll where you get the other color, bam, pays out.
But yeah, you play craps because you're not betting on the house in craps. You're betting
I don't
on
know,
the
man.
shooter.
I just, dude, I'm not a gambler at all. Like, no,
Or
I
you
only,
go to the card room and you just play poker.
I only gamble with my life and my sex. I mean,
Say it ain't so.
You're not from California, so you're not switching.
no. When I said that, I meant like, yeah, I used to be a little frisky back in the days.
Less than Cavalier.
Be like, all right, well, I don't have any money, but I could pay you in other ways.
Now, I've been to Tunica, Mississippi, and that was amazing because there was like 7 or 8 casinos, like in like I think it was like a 7-8 mile radius. It was crazy, but I've marked casino off my bucket list.
God, we've got a lot of casinos down here. We got a
I've
lot.
never been to one before. It was great. Loved it.
we have Indian casinos.
Yeah,
Well, we have one in North Carolina, and that's in the mountains. We have one Indian casino.
that's it. Holy
Yep.
crap!
That's
The,
it.
Oh
the
my
coolest casino I was on is out of Fort Madison, Iowa. It's a casino that's a riverboat.
Oh,
Okay. Now we have those off the coast in North Carolina. You can take a boat out in the international waters and take the gambling boat for X amount of
No,
hours.
this is
whatever,
the actual.
and it
water.
comes back in.
This is an old paddle wheeler boat that does like a 2 or 3 hour cruise up the river and back.
Well, it's crazy because when I was in Tunica, all of the casinos were kind of on the Mississippi River or kind of on the water, and it was crazy because that they would move up and down. It was like on a whole big ass flotation device. It was crazy the way I seen it, because they had
Yeah.
little walkway bridges, and the water would rise and sink, and that's what it was just weird.
wow! Don't
But that
know.
was in Tunica.
Never been on one.
Mississippi. Right on the Mississippi River.
First
Yeah.
casino I ever went into was in Antalya, Turkey. It was this real ritzy hotel, but over there it was like cheap. It was only like $34 for the night or something. But a hotel back here in the States, even back then, would have been several $100. But it had a nice casino that you could go to. And so long as you look like you were playing, they would just keep bringing you free drinks and stuff there.
Yeah.
They were
Oh, yeah.
strong.
That's
I mean,
how it was in Tunica. Yep.
Yep.
Dude,
That's what
we
we
did
do,
that.
like
Oh
we were
my
playing.
god, that was too funny. I was 17, and my sister and her boyfriend and a friend of theirs, we were up there gambling on the strip, and it was during New Year's Eve. So they had the strip closed down for traffic, so it was all foot traffic. And freaking, we would be in one bar, and they'd serve us like 3 drinks. Until finally one of the waitresses come up, it's like, I need to see his ID. And we just kind of all looked at each other. It's like, all right, we're out of here. We took our drinks, walked across the street, went back to it.
Me and my buddy Ross went to a car show that happens every Easter in Vegas. It's called the rockabilly weekend. It's all rat rods and rockabilly music.
Mhm.
Well, he's got a 34 Studebaker truck that will shoot 30-foot flames out of the tailpipes because he has propane powered into the tailpipes. Well, we were going down the strip, drunk as hell, like 2:00 in the morning, shooting off the flames out of the back. We got stopped real quick. It was told to park it.
Park it now.
It's like, well, we are headed there. The cop followed us the whole way to our hotel. where we
Made
were
sure
staying.
that you got where you were going.
Well, at least that was cool of him.
But yeah, he runs a valve off of a reefer semi trailer, and he can just push a button, and it turns the spark plugs on and his tailpipes, and turns the gas on, and it's just 30-foot flames, two of them.
I don't have the link anymore right handy, but there's a website you can go to. You can buy an aerosol kit that you can link up so that you can put it on a switch up there by your dash and do that. I'm sure it's pretty much illegal in most states. So.
My grandfather said when he was a kid, what he said, what they did is they just put spark plugs and ran spark plugs and drilled holes through the exhaust pipes and put the spark plug through there, and then ran a wire from there to the gas pedal. And then whenever you hit the gas, flames would shoot out.
Yeah, there was a cutoff where you hit the momentary button, it kills the ignition, then kicks it right back on.
Kicks it back on.
Really hard on the engine, though.
That's what my grandfather said he did. He said that they would use spark plugs, and that's how they would get fire to shoot out their exhaust pipes.
But yeah, when you have a 5-pound propane tank, it just blows the fire out. And he had his exhaust tips turned up at probably a 30-degree angle, so it would blow them up in the air.
Nice.
No, Stanley, I've never been to Harrah's here. I went to the Harrah's once when I was at Tunica, and then we went to like the Gold Nugget and somewhere else. We didn't stay at Harrah's or gamble at Harrah's. But I do know that our Harrah's here in North Carolina, they have the cornhole tournaments every year. And matter of fact, last night they had cornhole on ESPN. When I left work, they had a cornhole tournament on ESPN last night.
I saw a video.
No way.
Yeah,
I saw a video on the internet somewhere. A guy had a cornhole set up over the roof of his house on like the backside, and he tossed the little bag over his house, and it went right in.
Wow.
Wow.
But
So
yeah,
I wonder how many times he tried that.
That El Donald Trumpo video, they had a guy, he was in the second story of a house, and there was a grill out there in his backyard. He tossed a piece of cheese, and it landed right on the hamburger on the grill and stuff. I was like, I wonder how many times the cheese landed on the sidewalk, or how many times.
you pick it up and try it again with the same cheese. No, we're not going to eat that hamburger. Keep on throwing the cheese on it.
Scrape off the bugs. We can use it again.
There's a YouTube channel called How Ridiculous, and they do like trick shots where they will be up on like a humongous dam shooting a basketball to a hoop.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah, they do all kinds of crazy shit.
Those trick shots. We got to go see the Harlem Globetrotters about 5 or 6 years ago when they were in Columbus, and you're sitting there watching them all out on the court and stuff there, and you see one of them leave and he's gone for 2 minutes. You haven't seen him, and all of a sudden this basketball comes from out of the nosebleed section and swoosh right through the net. You're like, what the? I mean, from the nosebleed section, he tossed that sucker and swooshed it. Oh, that was pretty badass. Dude, it's a Harlem Globetrotters, dude. I mean, that's all.
Yeah.
No, these guys that Broken's talking about, how ridiculous. Yeah, they fucking do. They have this fucking Hulk fist with a crane set up, and they fucking smash safes.
Yeah.
Dude, they fucking drop airplanes from this thing. It's just insane.
It's
Some of
crazy.
the
I've
shit
seen it,
they
yeah.
fucking do, dude.
And
Like,
then
dude, if you haven't, dude,
I
they've got like 25 million fucking subs, dude.
Yeah, it's crazy.
ridiculous, man.
I think Dangerous 2 days ago, I seen this chick. She's a disc golf player, right? And she was doing these crazy, amazing trick shots with fucking disc golf. And I mean, she's just slinging them like this, and they're going around the house and shit, and around shit, and just like, I mean, she's putting it through gaps like that and making it. It's crazy. She's incredible, man. But she's just disc golf. I mean, she's throwing it around houses, over houses, fucking all types of shit.
Disc golf is huge here in Ohio. I bet you there's like 20 courses within like 10, 15 miles. I mean, they're all over the state of Ohio, everywhere.
I've never even heard of it. I'll have to check that
Yeah,
out.
I haven't either.
Disc golf, it's basically like small frisbees, and then they use like a metal net with a pole. And it has a par for each course, how many times you throw the disc. And some of the courses are 18 holes, just like a golf course. But and they even make different types of discs. Some that are putting discs.
Yeah, there are putters, and there's drivers, and there's wedges, and certain discs go certain curve to the left, certain curve to the right, certain have different heights and everything, and thicknesses and weights, and
the putters are usually a lot softer, so they won't bounce off the
they
pole.
don't bounce as much, and it's. My buddy, one of my employees, is a bartender. He's a huge in disc golf. He plays tournaments and shit like that. He's just got hundreds of them.
Yeah, I got a couple friends. They go every week religiously. Like they'll go even when it's like snowing out.
Oh yeah. But I knew I seen that one black dude who hit the Albatross. That's a 2 on a par 5. It was just amazing, like 280 feet.
And what's cool about it is it's really inexpensive to get into. You can go buy your bag and a bunch of discs, and you go, and in less than $50, you've got everything you need. And most of the courses are free, so they're like public parks, so you can just have at it.
Cool.
Yeah, man, it's disc golf, dude. It's just different sizes of frisbee and shit.
Even my fat old ass could do that.
It mostly it's just walking, and it's kind of like golf, but it's a poor man's golf.
Yeah, instead of hitting golf balls, you throwing frisbees, and you got to throw it from that spot. You know what I'm saying?
And usually there's no crowd like that. Usually it's just you, maybe a couple other people.
This is like for the tournament. You know how like they got the PGA tours? Well, they have that for disc golf. This is like PGA for disc golf.
It seems like it'd be kind of dangerous for the crowd, though.
Well, so is golf.
Yeah, one of my brothers.
The damn ball in golf, at least see, boom.
So one of my roommates, when I was at Bachelor Pad, I was telling you guys with the spaghetti that turned into Fruit Loops. When we were living there, my roommate, they had a couple of discs set up, or a basket set up on the opposing sides of the driveway, and my brother's car pulled in and stuff. They were in right as they were shooting for the basket. His girlfriend stopped out of the car. We didn't know she was in the car, and it about decapitated her. Man, it hit her right upside the head and the temple and stuff there. And she was ready to go home right then and thought, "Fuck this place! You thought about that?"
Yeah.
Get your discs and get in your car.
I ain't ever coming back here. This place is crazy.
That's what she was saying too.
Never coming back here again.
Oh, my brother was pissed because he wasn't getting none of that night.
Come on, it'll be fun, he said. We'll have some air, he said.
Y'all got this place fucking booby trapped.
Well, we just feel bad for whoever ended up, because after we blew up all the dishes, we just shoveled them all into a big pit and buried them. We're like, we feel sorry for whoever dug those up, because I'm sure it's like an environmental hazard still.
One of the games I always liked playing as a kid that's totally illegal now was lawn darts.
Oh, yeah, the jarts.
Yeah,
I was pitching horseshoes most of the day today.
yeah. My buddy Shane has a horseshoe pit in his yard.
Yeah, I built mine. Mine's pretty good too. Well, I haven't built the boxes yet, but I got the clay all down and everything. But I've been practicing for my tournament, for the company tournament coming up.
Yeah, his is all like regulation size and all.
Yeah, so is mine. 40 feet. Yeah.
Yeah.
Post to post is 40 feet. Yep, from stake to stake.
The only thing that's weird though is he built it about a foot too close to his fence. So when you're throwing from the one end, it's kind of weird because your elbow's like almost touching the fence.
Well, just jump on the other side of the pit.
Because he's left-handed, so he can throw pretty much either hand. And I was like, dude, we need to move this over. But he's totally turning his backyard into like, because he got this one area set up where he's putting in like a 9-hole putting green.
Hell yeah!
He's got it all with the curbing going around.
Yeah, he chipped the dog leg where you can chip and everything, and the yeah.
Because he has a humongous yard.
Little sand traps and shit.
Because he refinanced his house like 3 months ago because his house like doubled in value.
Well,
so he's like, well, I'm going to use that money to make my backyard fancy.
Well, one of the prizes that Big Boss Man for the company pool party's having is a foosball table. And I don't know. He said he's having horseshoe tournaments and cornhole tournaments. So I've been pitching horseshoes all damn day and getting my shit, zeroed in and everything.
Yeah.
And when I get that foosball, I even said to everybody at work, I said, I need to get that foosball table because I just have too much space in my house. I got to fill up. I got a new house and I got all this space and it's just opened. So, and I've been trying to deter people, like the young ones. I'm like, you don't want to go to the party. Prizes are like ammo and survival gear and stuff like that. Like rifle cleaning kits, stuff you guys wouldn't know what to do with and use. You don't want that stuff. You don't want to go to that, right? Yeah. Well, my boss don't even know shit about that. You don't want none of that.
What's the craziest thing anybody did to make a bunch of profit when they were a kid?
Digging up night crawlers.
So drugs.
I used to sell a lot of drugs.
Do you guys remember in the mid '80s when the Jams shorts were big, like the Bahama style shorts?
Yeah, Jams.
There's a warehouse that was down the street from where we grew up. It was the Grumman Bus Factory, and they made the seats for the buses right there. And we used to go in there and just like have BB gun wars and play around in the warehouse because they closed for a couple years. And it still had electricity for some reason. Like they never bothered shutting it off. So we're like, oh, cool, it was a place to play. And where they had all these showing machines set up, somebody had set up a bootleg factory and were making bootleg Jam shorts. Like they wasn't even supposed to be there. So we took our dad's, sea bags and we just stuffed them with as many of those shorts as we could. And then we took them to school and we sold them for 1/4 the price of the stuff in the store. And we couldn't keep them. Like we sold every one of them in just like a couple of weeks and stuff. They were sea bags of these things. We had hundreds of dollars cash, and nobody could say a thing because they were trespassing, just as we were on that and stuff there. And they were, a whole counterfeit factory. We robbed them.
I can tell you this is a true story. One of my good buddies, my best friend, he's still serving us in the Marines. But when he was a kid, and this I think was like in kindergarten or first or second grade or something, right? He had gotten one of his dad's Playboy magazines and like cut a little picture of it out, and he went around school and he charged a dime to look at it and a quarter to touch a boobie. And when he got busted and he got popped, the picture was so worn out that he had taken pencils and like kind of drawn it back in again. Hey, true story. He was my best friend.
That's crazy.
He would charge a dime to look at it and a quarter to touch the booby.
My buddy and I conspired to get into the principal's office and take a magazine that the principal had seized from another kid earlier that day because we wanted to see it. Like one of us went to the principal's office to complain, and then while we're sitting back there in the office, the other one got into a fight with the teacher, and then I got in the teacher's desk and I got that same magazine out of there and ran down the hall with it real quick, put it in the locker, then went back. I don't know if he figured that one out until later on in the day. Where'd that thing go? I was going to look at that.
But yeah, man, that shit was funny. I remember when he got caught with it too, man. That picture was so worn out. Oh man.
Was it sticky?
No, it wasn't sticky because he wouldn't let kids. He would just be like, he would hold it and be like, okay, touch the booby or rub it with your finger, or your thumb or whatever. And then, he would fold it up and put it back in his wallet. He'd always get the quarter first, and then he'd be like, "All right, see," and then fold it and put it back up. He would never.
I thought you said when they finally caught him, he had like $50 worth of change on him.
Oh, he did. He had a lot of change on him, but the picture was so worn out that he had drawn in some of the boobies again. You know. Or a little pen, you know, he had redrawn the boobies and stuff, or the naked parts of the lady again, because boys were touching certain parts or whatever, and yeah, but yeah, when they caught him, he had like $50-$60 worth of change of quarters and dimes.
That's awesome, man.
Kids would bring 2 nickels for a dime to see it, and he'd show it for like 2 or 3 seconds, and then
you got change for $1, man.
Yeah. Look, man, I only want to touch it once. Let me get 75 cents.
Imagine how much money he could have done with one of those scratch and sniffs.
Oh. Double his money, triple it. And $1.50 if you want to smell it. Oh, good times. Damn, it's 5:30 in the morning.
Some of the shit we did as kids, it's crazy to think about now. It's like, how did we ever get away with it?
We didn't. Our parents knew how we were doing. They were just like,
Wow.
they're not killing anybody.
Yeah, right. Hey, you know what? My parents were the ones that were like, you stay outside till the street lights come on, then you get your ass inside.
Yeah, that's how it was for me. Look, dinner is at 5:30. Your ass better be here, you know? Unless it was summertime, and then it was when the street lights came on.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
My dad was telling me a story about when they were kids. My uncle and his cousin were having a sleepover, and they were sleeping out in the family station wagon out in the back of the property. And it was like 2-3 o'clock in the morning. They were sleeping really good. And all of a sudden they wake up and they're driving through the woods because they had like 8 acres back there, and it was like mostly wooded. So my dad came out there in the middle of the night while they're sleeping in the back of the car, just started up and started driving through the woods, you know, so they're waking up, you know, they're like 6 years younger, like, what the hell?
What are you staring at, Cap? Give me a second. I gotta plug my phone in.
Well, guys, I think I'm gonna call it a night. I'm falling asleep.
I think Chad has too.
All right, Broken. I'll talk to you later, brother.
Yeah. Have a good night, everyone.
Have a
You
good
too.
night.
I
Stay
gotta
safe.
leave in like an hour and 20 minutes to go to the beach anyway, so I gotta start.
Oh, you and that beach and them blue crabs.
Hell yeah, dude! I don't get to go on vacation, man. I don't ever go on vacation ever in like 22 years. So that's what I'm saying. So,
We'll have fun then, man.
all right, brother. Y'all be safe, man.
Well, hey, Patriot, you have a good night, okay, brother?
He's already gone.
Oh, just like that? Yeah.
So what's the prep of the week?
This week it was just getting fireworks.
How many did you save?
Well, we didn't save any of the fireworks. We spent them all. But what is the prep of the week? Gas. Got some more gas.
You just put stable in it?
No, I just put it in my gas tank.
Oh, okay.
What up, Flint? Hey, good morning, buddy. Why did you wake up? Oh, you're woken up. My brothers. Hello. Good morning. Did you? No, don't do that with my pictures. What is it? Oh, well, good morning to you, George. Yes, how are you? Hello. Oh, big yawns. Oh, yeah, the big ones. Hey, what'd I say?
So how was everybody's 4th?
Dude, oh, it was good. Chilled out with my mom's. Well, she lives 2 doors down. I always see her. But yeah, it was cool. We cooked out, hung out, did a puzzle.
Nice.
Me and the kids hung out and did fireworks over at my family's.
Yeah, it was a fun
What
day.
was your favorite blow off?
What's that?
What was your favorite firework that you blew off?
I didn't light any. It was my neighbor's fireworks. They were getting the mortars, the fucking high dollar shit.
Yeah. The tube
Yeah.
and the tubes.
Yeah, you could hear them come down the tube.
Yeah.
And then kaboom. And then, dude, and like literally it happened right between their backyard and our backyard. And when the debris fell, you could hear it like settle in the lawn.
Nice.
Because we had dry leaves.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Freedom.
Hell yeah, man.
Sound of freedom raining down.
That's exactly what
Grandma Merkel, that's funny. I went down to the fireworks stand, slapped sparklers on the counter, and asked how much for angry incense.
Yeah.
How much for the angry incense? That's good. That's good.
We did our yearly mortar war, and nobody got burned bad. And all fun.
Yeah.
Actually, it's kind of funny because right around 10 till 9 is when I started hearing the boom, boom, booms outside.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when I passed out. Because I'm so used to Fort Bragg shooting artillery and everything, so I mean, it's nothing to me. So when I was hearing boom, boom, it was like, oh, it's relaxing. I'm going back to sleep.
Okay. That's interesting.
Yeah, we're going to take some weed down there with us. Right, puppies? They're not puppies. Are you sleeping? You ain't got the sweeps. You are lazy.
So Arkansas Prep, playing Havoc. What did you do?
We had our mortar war this evening. Something we do every year. It's kind of like Bottle Rocket War, but with mortars.
Nice.
Nobody usually gets hurt. Usually,
That's the key word there. Usually.
Yeah.
few minor burns, nothing major, but spent all day mowing and fun.
That's almost like having the Roman candle wars. I remember we used to do that. The big ass sticks, and they would shoot out, chunk, chunk, and you just hold the sticks and point them at each other and shoot Roman candles at each other. Yeah, those are fun.
We have basically they're like modified potato guns, but instead of the cap that you screw on, this one just has a flap on the back of it, so you can pop it up real quick and then put the mortar down the tube. You light it, shove it in, close the cap, and then aim.
Boom.
And that's always fun because you don't never want to hit them, but you get close enough to where they can't see you to hit you back.
Yeah. Hell yeah. That sounds great.
2 years ago, I got hit in the chest, and that wasn't fun, but it didn't hurt bad. I just couldn't hear for a couple days.
Oh, you going back to sleep? Don't go back to sleep.
What about Navy vet? If he's still with us, we got to hear about his day.
Oh, I spent the day cooked out on the grill, did some hot dogs, and then we had sloppy joes, potato salad, and charred hot dogs, and sat around watching John Adams and other war movies.
Cool.
Is that your puppy, Ron?
That ain't my dog.
Puppy's
No, Hawk's dog. They're going crazy right now. Like, I'm not sure if there's someone out. I'm not sure if there's someone like fucking walking around the perimeter. Honestly, they've been at it for a minute, and I think he's asleep.
It's 2:00 there now. 2:48.
Yeah, it's 2:48. Came up at the property earlier and out there. Hawk did and cussed him out. But I mean, it's pretty remote road that goes alongside. It's a small highway, like a 2-lane.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I'm just listening. I know there's enough of them out here, and they love me. So if something's going down, I'm just going to trust they're going to tell me for sure.
Oh yeah, they're not gonna. Yeah, they're not gonna let you get hurt. They know that you're there to. Yeah, you're cool. You're supposed to be protected. That's what that is. It's guard time.
Yeah, I agree. I'm definitely keeping an ear out, and I really wish that I had a way to protect myself, but I don't. And it's crossed my mind a couple of times. Like, damn it, I came to Sasquatch country. And hey, puppy, hey, what's going on?
Well, that's your protection right there.
Sasquatch country with no protection. I'm not sure who I've got. I have one of the mommies with me.
Cuvée.
It might be Cuvée. Hold on.
Cuvée. Is that Cuvée?
Cuvée. Yeah.
It's Cuvée.
I'm trying to get the camera to turn on. Hold on.
Lucy is the mama. Lucy's the new mama. Or no, I'm sorry. Jilly Bean's the new mama, ain't it?
God, I can't remember.
Yeah, Jilly Bean's the new one. No, my she just walked out, so we missed her. But Cuvée or Cuvée?
Cuvée.
Cuvée, yeah. There's so many, I can't remember all the names. The new ones are so adorable, but it's a lot of names.
Oh, Bug Out. She's on her phone. She can't see the chat. She drove down to Hawks yesterday or day before yesterday to hang out and check out the farm and everything.
Yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday. So she's hanging out with Hawk. She's had a good weekend down there.
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, I would too. I'd have a wonderful weekend down there, out there.
Does he do homemade wine? Virginia?
No,
I think she's
there
on
are
a
some
delay.
vegetables. I might be. Sorry, guys, if I am. Let me try and walk around and get a better
No, you're
signal.
fine. You're fine, Virginia. I just know it's going to take a couple of seconds for you to answer back now. I figured that out.
Yeah. No, but there are vegetables and really great berries that just grow wild everywhere. We went on a walk today. I did with one of the workers here and checked out all kinds of stuff. There's a lot of poison everything. There's poison maple, poison oak, poison ivy,
Damn.
just
Poison
poison
sumac.
sumac, fucking poison everything. Yeah.
Watch
Yeah.
out for poison sumac. It is like no joke compared to the other two. Like poison ivy would be
Yeah,
like a
she showed
1.
me where the
Oak would be a 2. Yeah, sumac it would be like a 10 on the. It leaves welts and it's painful. It doesn't just itch.
Yeah, Daniel, I
Oh
did.
man,
Thank
is
you
that
very
what's
much,
at the
brother.
top of my ass?
Probably. Did you wipe with it?
I think something bit me in the butt, to be honest. No,
Oh, no.
I didn't. I didn't. But I do think something bit me in the ass.
You sure it wasn't hot?
No, definitely not. No. It's just exactly what it is. It's a farm with his dogs and okay, it's kind of a hippie commune. It's like going to Woodstock without the bands.
Hell yeah. Like I
We
said,
built a
I
fire.
can't wait.
and made
I
ribs.
can't wait for like a year and a half to where he's like 2 or 3 years old. I take him out there, man. To Flint.
Yeah,
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah.
Really
Right.
genuine, good
Nikki.
people.
Nicole. Yeah, no doubt. Well, you sure it wasn't Hawk?
No, it wasn't. I promise. I promise. No.
He seems like he could be pretty
It's nice
creepy.
to get out. I have no doubt. But I'm here to get out. You know, I haven't left the house for almost 2 years after all this crap going on. And I live in a really small town. And I was actually born in Oregon. So coming here, every time I come to Oregon and see family or see people, it's like going home kind of. I feel relaxed when I'm here. And so it's really kind of just for me to go and do a couple of days that are selfish.
Every once in a while, people need me time just to self-center.
Yep. It's like releasing a pressure valve, if you know what I'm saying. Some of you know what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah. I know exactly what you're saying.
Yeah. Yeah. And I can't see the chat, so bug out if you're here. Hello, it's always a pleasure. I'm wearing a hat just in case you show up, even though I'm not showing my face. Sounds like everyone did stuff with family then.
Yeah.
Most part.
Me, my mom, and my buddy Andy, who's a car salesman. He came out and seen my place for the first time today. He's like, dude, it's nice out here. So came out, had some
Nice.
dinner with us and shit. So yep. 9 times out of 10,
You
it's just
tiny
me.
blood.
Yeah, 9 times out of 10, it's just me, my mom, and my stepdad anyway, because they just live 2 doors down. So I mean, 2 pieces of property.
Yeah, well, I got my kids, and I got my mom and stepdad, and I got my sister.
It's always good to have family close.
Hell yeah,
Mm-hmm.
well armed and well prepared.
Yep. I wish I could get my parents on board, but they say if it came to that, they're not going to be any help. So
Oh, that's no way to look at it. Oh shit, guys! It is almost 3 o'clock here.
Yeah, it's like 6 o'clock in the morning. Jokers are wild. Okay.
All right, what do you? I just won. It was all the ace of diamond or ace of spades, baby. Ace of spades.
All right, y'all. Here we go. Jokers are wild. Jokers are wild. All right. I win.
All right, everybody. I want to thank you for hanging out. I want to say, very, very happy Independence Day to you all. Hopefully, it went well for you as it did for me. Spent time with my family. Got to get some shit off my chest. If you got out and got shooting today, even better. Either way, just know that I will be around. They will have to remove me permanently, like a cockroach or something, if they can even do it. But anyways, I want to thank you all for coming out.
thank you for having us.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Not a
Yes.
problem.
Yep. Everybody be safe
Thank you.
out there. And God bless each and every one of y'all. Have a wonderful day.
Well,
Yeah, do me a favor, Virginia. Before you leave, text me. That way I kind of know where you're at on your path home.
Okay, I will. I
Okay.
promise.
All right.
God bless y'all. Bye.
Good
Thank
night,
you.
Patriots.
Bye.
All right. Peace, everybody.